Even in a season of the unexpected, few could have imagined this.
And the Nationals have just put their mark on this World Series.
A favored powerhouse pushed to the brink, and a spirited underdog playing with a limitless confidence.
They're not afraid of anybody, and they believe.
Now, the series shifts to a whole new stage. For the first time in over 80 years, the World Series makes its monumental return to the nation's capital. It's history and high stakes. What better place for a game like this?
It's Game 3 of the World Series.
Never know what's going to happen.
A pivotal Game 3 is next on Fox.
Since 1933 with the Senators. They last won a World Series here in 1924 with the Washington Senators. That's why everybody's so ready to go. Papa, what do you got for these fans? Inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Joe Buck along with the Hall of Famer John Smoltz. Well, for the Washington Nationals, it's been some run, hasn't it? They had to get through the play-in game. They were down to Milwaukee. They came back and beat them. They survived 5 games against the Dodgers, blew through St. Louis. And, John, they won the first 2 games, started by Cole and Verlander in Houston. One thing we really haven't talked a lot about is the pitching of the Nationals, and it's been so good the entire month of October.
That's what made them so scary with a month ago if they got in the postseason. No one wanted to face this rotation. Now you can see why. Their rotation has dominated the postseason. You know Scherzer and Strasburg, but I'm going to introduce you to Anibal Sanchez. You see the numbers on the year of the postseason. They've dominated. And with 2 weeks off, Sanchez is going to be fresh. This crowd is going to be absolutely rocking. And what he wants to do is continue what the Nationals have done, and that is pitch 6 innings at least from their starters, and they have just shut down their opponents.
All right, let's talk about the Houston Astros, the best 1-2 punch in baseball with Cole and Verlander during the regular season, and that's all well and fine, but they have to hit. The Houston Astros were #1 in average in baseball, #3 in runs, and you'd be hard-pressed to believe that, seeing how they've hit really since the start of the ALCS.
Yeah, that's been the only puzzle that you think about that's got to turn around. They've got to break the ice. Someone's got to come up with a big hit, and I believe it becomes contagious. You see the numbers in the postseason. They've relied heavily on their starting pitching, but their offense is a beast. It makes other pitchers work super hard, and they've gotten on base. They just haven't got the big hit. Look for tonight, somebody, if they're going to turn this series around with a huge hit.
Well, that's the Houston hitting situation. We need to talk about the pitching, and you know about Cole and Verlander. But let's talk about the guy going tonight, Kenny Rosenthal. He was a huge addition at the trading deadline, Zach Greinke. Guys, thank you very much. We can't wait. This is going to be some wild atmosphere tonight. in Washington, D.C. And what's it going to be at the end of game number 3? Are the Nationals going to be up 3-0? Or are the Astros going to jump back into it at 2-1? Can't wait. Going to be fun. Baseball coming up next.